welcome back to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John, and this is Josh, and we're coming at you guys with another weekly Talking Toys. Welcome back, Josh. How you been?
Doing good. Excited for all the Star Wars Celebration reveals that we're going to talk about. It's been an awesome week with Star Wars and Indiana Jones reveals. So let's get to it.
Yeah, quite a bit of reveals for sure from that celebration. And I don't know if you were watching Celebration, but there were some pretty touching moments. I do recommend watching the Hayden Christensen interview that he did. Just cool to get stuff. Get some actor stuff.
And like the Ahmed Best stuff is good.
Yeah, the Ahmed Best stuff. All right, but let's go ahead and jump in just with some McFarlane news here. We have the Infinite Frontiers Joker, which is available now. It's kind of more of a like a I don't know, like a 60s thug looking Joker. I don't know, the big old hairdo.
Mm-hmm. Man, I'll tell you what, John, it's getting harder and harder to say something good with Todd and doing all these Jokers. It's just getting tiring, man.
It's the new Batman.
I can't defend it. I can't defend it anymore.
It's the new Batman. He's like moved his attention from Batman over to Jokers because basically we have seen this Joker body before, just new accessories, new head sculpt, send it out the line. All right, nothing new there. But we did get this interesting move here from McFarlane. They are doing a big bad toy store exclusive, black and white accent flash. Honestly, cool that they're doing this exclusive gold label, that they're branching out to the online retailers, not just the brick and mortar retailers.
Yeah,
but that yellow, I don't know. I wish it was more gold.
Yeah, it would have been better, but something with this, if you saw, like, it's coming in like a really unique deluxe packaging.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Kind of has a flap that opens up as well. It comes with a display stand and also
oh wow,
a kind of a piece to display the collectible card.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, he does do that. Yeah.
Also, I did see that it was going to be like on the box. It said like limited edition 3,000 or 30,000, something like that. It was I can't remember the exact zeros, but I think it's like 3,000 or 30,000. So this is kind of going to be a limited run.
Yeah, if it's 3,000, super limited. We're talking like gem mint collectibles here, man. We're talking
yeah.
Statues.
Exactly.
Wow.
Shout out my boy Gem Mint.
Yeah, shout out. Gotta love him, man. All right, but yeah, big bad toy store, gold label, black and white accent flash. I like it. I dig it. I just wish the yellows were a little golder. That's all. And maybe you could do that on your own, but
yeah.
All right, and then one of our first reveals from Haslab, or from the Star Wars Celebration, and it's not something that we talk about, but it is Haslab associated, so we just good to get that news out there. They are doing a Star Wars Vintage Collection Haslab. So, like the Razor Crest, they're coming back at you. It's not Black Series, unfortunately, but it will be Star Wars the Vintage Collection, the next Haslab for Star Wars.
Yeah, Haslabs are always exciting in general. So even though, but I do think though this still has something to do with the 6-inch, right? Because they're kind of deciding, they're kind of saying to me at least, Black Series is a dud. Vintage collections have already had two successful Jabba's Sail Barge and
the Razor Crest funded both, and
all tiers funded, just over the top funded, which is just sad. And like they just got their they got the N1, souped up N1 from Mandalorian Starfighter, and now it's like $100 for the vintage collection. But like I feel like that could work as a Black Series Haslab. Like that would be awesome if we
the N1 for sure.
Yeah,
it's not that,
and especially because it's like. And it's Mando, so it's hot right now.
Yeah.
That would be our Razor Crest. That's our Razor Crest. So I just wish they just need it. Like, it's not that the Black Series fandom, I think, doesn't want to back things. It was just an atrocity. It was just an atrocity. They need to do a better job, and we'll get it funded.
The Rancor debacle was just that. It was bad marketing, bad tiers, early, like it got leaked. It was just bad.
Even it being a debacle, it almost funded. Like at the ninth hour, it almost funded.
Yeah, it did almost. That is true.
Or the 11th hour, sorry. Yeah.
All right. So we'll keep you guys updated once we get a little more news on this. But the Vintage Collection is getting their Haslab.
That is exciting for them.
It is exciting. Cool. Yeah, it is cool for them. So, all right. Next up, we got a little bit of Transformer news here. We have the Takara Tomy. These are Japanese imports that Hasbro Pulse is offering.
Yeah.
We have the Rhinox versus Scorpionox 2-pack, and these are like the Takara Tomy ones are just so clean. The paint apps, the articulation, the kibbling, all that good stuff is just done so well within the Takara Tomy stuff. And Rhinox is one of my favorites, and Scorpionox too. Like honestly, solid 2-pack. I think solid choices here.
Yeah, and it almost makes it like I actually love the color scheme that it's like kind of like that bronze or that green. It makes me look at my own Rhinox, the one we got from like the Studio Series, and kind of wish that it had this color scheme. I don't know why. This actually looks more accurate to me, like because the show,
I agree.
The CG was like, the colors kind of changed because like the 3D animation, but these color scheme looks better to me than like the gray and green we got, kind of.
I agree. It just pops better. It looks more, I don't know, just more animal, and the difference between that green really comes out on him. There he is with the full alt mode. Again, looks great. Looks great. And here's Scorpionox. Scorpionox is a cool villain. I've always loved Scorpionox. I think he dies like a couple times. I'm not sure.
And these do scale with your Studio Series, like your cheaper and Hasbro ones.
Right.
But it's just like they're very expensive, and
right.
Yeah. It's just hard. I don't have one, but I would love to check one out. Maybe if they never really go on sale, but sometimes they do. I've seen a couple, but
yeah, where their Hasbro's importing them, I don't know if they would, but
well, maybe. They did during like the big Hasbro sales that they had, like their warehouse sales.
Yeah,
they were there, but they sold out like that. Like within, if you weren't there with like in the first 30 minutes at 7 a.m, they were gone. But I did see them like sold out though. They were there, yeah.
So they were there. They will go on sale for you. That's cool. That's cool to know. All right, but yeah, that's just that little 2-pack from the Transformers line. I think looks great. It's Takara Tomy. It's gonna be awesome. All right, let's go into the Indiana Jones. Interesting that I understand the association between Star Wars and Indiana Jones. I mean, it's George Lucas properties, right?
Yeah, it's Lucasfilm.
But when I was like seeing all this reveals from Star Wars Celebration, I was like, "What, Indiana Jones?" But whatever, doesn't matter. We are getting basically a whole new wave with a BAF or a BAA, I guess. But we are getting Indiana Jones Temple of Doom version, another Indiana Jones. This is a lot of the stuff they announced during their pipelines, but it's cool to get the figures. We're also getting the hypnotized Indiana Jones, and like we've talked about this line before and what we've called it, Josh has called this the fodder line.
I'm coming around to it. I haven't actually had one in hand, but
true.
I don't know, that Temple of Doom Indiana, I actually don't mind that one. I actually kind of like that look on Indiana.
And that's like honestly, that's the poster. That's the poster look. So
it's not a bad indie. Yeah. But like this one though, the hypnotized one, I think is a good fodder just because it's like it's basically like
that's what I was gonna say.
A clean body.
It at really
the top
is.
half. The top half, at least,
You're getting butterflies. You're getting the bare, shirtless chest, arms, and then just normal pants below. Like, this is really. That's what I was saying. That's kind of why I was talking about the fodder line. This is a perfect fodder figure. So, this goes on sale, or if you want to pick it up for 24, get it. This is going to be good just for that fodder.
Yeah.
And then one I'm most excited for is the short round. And honestly, like I think they did okay on it. I think they could have done better. We are getting some soft goods here and there, but
I think they did it out of this park job on it. Like especially that soft good jacket. Just because like remembering short round in the movie, it was like really loose and baggy on him, and that kind of lends to that. Like it just looks. I love that they went soft goods on instead of doing hard plastic. Yeah, a great choice, I think, and good value. I love soft goods when they're done right. I love it.
I agree. I think it's just the likeness for me. Like, and maybe they could just be this angle, but the likeness on this, I'm not seeing it. I don't know.
I think it is the angle because I seen another picture. It looked pretty good.
Like short round has a rounder face, and this one looks a little more angular. I don't know, but maybe I got to check it out a little more. But yeah, this is the one that I am most excited for, and it's cool that we are getting soft goods on this smaller figure, and also like you
could kid body.
Yeah, that's just what I was gonna say.
Kid body.
It's a kid body. Everyone out there picking up their Omega figures, they can change them into Jango or Boba Fett's. You got another fodder figure. It's the fodder line, dude. It really is. All right, and then we're also getting Helena from Indiana Jones. Just another female, just running out the cast there, part of that bath. And we're also getting a Cairo Indiana Jones. I'm not sure what the difference is between this and the first one.
Yeah, this that's what sucks about it. Like, yeah, they should not have solicited the Cairo and the Temple of Doom in the same wave or in the same like time frame. This is way too similar. Like, you just get a monkey
And like different accessories, like
yeah.
a sink or like a wrapped up whip instead of a fully out whip. I
So
don't
yeah, this
know.
is where it's like this line it's gonna fail. But just because who's gonna buy both of those in the same time frame? You know?
Right, yeah. On the same way. We are
Yeah.
also finally getting, or also the last one was going to be the Dial of Destiny Indiana Jones. So just the old version, old guy. But honestly, like a lot of khaki, a lot of beige in this line.
That's all it is. Yeah. Uh, something you can use though. Maybe like I was thinking to swap this. Maybe use that head portrait for your old man Han. See how it looks. That's something I would love to try out. Just to
Yeah,
maybe because they've gotten better at
they
3D
have.
print. So that'd be
That's
cool to
true.
get that.
That's true. All right, and then with if you get all of those, the wave two of the Indiana Jones line, you will get to build an artifact is what they're calling, right? We had the Ark of the Covenant as the first wave bath, and then this one is the Skull Temple with the what are those Cheetos? When I saw it, I thought they were
No.
Cheetos.
Yeah, little finger carrots. Yeah. No. You know, it is what it is. But I'm just glad that you even get something to build.
True.
Because like if you think about Marvel Legends, yes, you get to build a figure, but for the most part, Marvel Legends share a lot of the same molds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the reality of it. Whereas Black Series, I always justified Black Series not getting build a figure because for the most part, Black Series is usually unique molds.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with Indiana Jones, I feel like yes, there's a couple reuse in the indies, but for the most part, it's all unique sculpts. And to get all unique sculpts and still get a build something for free, I think that's like a really good positive about the Indiana Jones line that I'm seeing.
I agree with you. I agree. I didn't really think about it that way, but yeah, I do agree with you that I mean, like short round is all new, Helena's all new,
Yeah, exactly.
and then
And
also
like
to get the bath.
even the first wave, they
Yeah,
were all very unique sculpts, and
yeah, that's true.
it's to at least get something right. Because even like Rangers who use like all the same body every single time, we don't even get anything for free. But this is cool, I
That's
think.
true. Whoa, whoa, yeah. All right, I'll let you cook here for a little bit. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So
But there's the Skull Temple from Indiana Jones. You'll get to build that as the build artifact for that wave. I want to throw in this picture because man, look at that. That's so cute.
that is,
Too cute.
that's what I'm saying. I'm coming around to this line. They're winning. They're winning me over. I won't like get everything, but I'll get some here and there. Check it
That's
out.
what I'm feeling. And speaking of which, what I'm gonna get, we'll talk about it after this guy right here. Make sure you guys tune in. We got Marcus Brody and Renee Belloc. This is the Arc Showdown. We're running into that issue of guys in suits. One guy has a big book and an apple, but just basically a guy in a suit. Nothing special. I'm
But
assuming
they are unique suits. They are unique suits. They're not like your basic
right.
Marvel
They're
Legends suit.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are different from that for sure. But I mean, like the on the shelf appeal, not really there. Fan of Indiana Jones, I bet you're hyped. I bet you're so excited to get this. One thing that I thought it was exciting is that big book. I'm a sucker for accessories, and to get this book with actual pictures that you can open up, man, that just opens up so many potentials for toy
Mm.
photography, display options. I'm excited
Yeah.
for that book.
Hmm.
But there we go. And then we also with that other guy. I mean, he's just a guy in a suit, white suit with looks like a grease gun. I don't know what to call it, a sign.
You can work great with your Kingpin.
Yeah, he's just just a guy who comes around, hangs out with the baddies. He's just a baddie. So really exciting that, but more on what I'm excited for, and probably the Indiana Jones I will get is the Indiana Jones Temple Escape Hasbro Pulse Shop Disney exclusive. You're getting that base indie, probably no variations in regards to like sculpt from the first release indie, but you getting him in a deluxe with the temple, the temple, the idol and the bag, the classic scene, the first open.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And I feel like this is just a better value for an indie.
And no fault to them like doing deluxe versions because like we've seen Rangers do it, Legends do it, Black Series do it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
what
No,
Hasbro does.
yeah, not mad at that. And especially since I didn't pick up anything prior to this, I feel like as an outsider, I'm excited to see this because then this is more like where I want to spend my money.
Yeah, and once again, like I said with the first one, man, that weathering job they did on Indy's
It's
jacket,
yeah, it is so
it
good.
looks like a worn leather jacket, like a
It
worn out
is
jacket, man.
good. They did a really
Yeah.
good job on that. And to get that with the idle scenes, you can create that. Like for me, I'm picking this one up and short round and maybe calling it good. If they do a Shia Beef, I'm in for it, but no, that's a
Yeah,
different
yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what, man. Short round never reaching clearance. Short round's gonna get sold
No,
out.
yeah, you going to sell out. You going to sell out. Here's just a closer look at the idol that you're getting with the moss and the stand and everything. Are they going to do a Doc Ock figure? I don't know if you
We'll
know this.
see. That'll be cool.
Alfred Molina was the one who
Yeah,
was in here with him. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
they get that
yeah.
deep. Maybe they get that deep.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, he comes with his whip, like just, and he comes with his whip, and is also he comes with a gun. Like I don't know, it's just this is more of a classic indie, and to get him in deluxe with that display options, that's where I want to spend my money.
Exactly. It's the most recognizable. I think like if you had that on the shelf, people would recognize that.
People know,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
for sure. All right, and they did have some Piper leaves. I know nothing. I've seen these movies. I feel like I need to go watch them, but it looks like we
Antonio Banderas.
have but it looks like we have a Professor Indy. I know that Knights Templar who's like guarding the chalice or whatever. We got Indy's dad. That's going to be a get too. Indy's dad's going to be a get for sure. Sean Connery. I'm assuming Nazi lady down there in the bottom left or right, and then two other people. But yeah, it looks like Antonio Banderas, and I almost thought that was Mads Mikkelsen in the middle bottom.
It looks like yeah.
Yeah,
Man, they're going deep. They're going deep.
that is interesting. I'm kind of like that does get me excited for the future of this line. See how deep they can get. Honestly, like the first wave's only just barely shown up, so we'll see what the
Yeah,
potential of this line is. But as of right now, we're just kind of up in the air. But it's cool that we're already, going into wave 3 potentially.
that's true.
All right, that will do it for Indiana Jones. Let's go over to Star Wars: The Black Series, and boy, oh boy, we got a lot. So let's cruise through this. Um, we have first up just a little cosplay options, the 1-to-1 scale here. We have the Star Wars Black Series clone trooper helmet, Ahsoka Tano's battalion, of course. We saw this coming when they reshoot the phase 3 armor. Easy
Yeah,
repaint, right? Easy clap. So
yeah, and
looks great.
so it's just a 332nd armor paint, and I'm sure now for sure that we're gonna get 501st, like
Right.
212. But man, those prices.
Yeah,
I used to collect the
$131.99.
yeah, I used to collect the helmets, but it's just not even possible anymore.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't know. I mean, they
Honestly,
do have
the
different features, but
yeah, the attention to details there, and it's a great product, but I just don't think like the price it just doesn't match the value, I think.
yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree. It's an interesting move from them. But
Because it is just molded plastic, and the plastic isn't even that high of a quality. It's just a solid piece of plastic. But
right, and they do throw in some like voice modulators,
yeah, but those barely work.
lines, but
Those barely work. Yeah.
yeah, it's not coming out of a big speaker or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
all right, but there we go. Next up, something I'm super excited about, the Star Wars Black Series Force Ghost 3-pack. This is going to be $77.99, but they knocked it out of the park with this effect. Honestly, this ghost effect is amazing.
I got mad Shia beef with this.
Okay.
So coming from a Black Series collecting standpoint, like someone who has every single Black Series figure, to throw, and I've been when we talked in past episodes, I mentioned we just seen a Force Ghost Anakin. To throw a Force Ghost Anakin in a 3-pack when collectors already have the Obi-Wan and the Yoda Ghost, is just a dirty move. I mean, I did pre-order this just because technically the Obi-Wan is 100% reuse, right?
Right.
But the Yoda is actually using the Dagobah Luke 2-pack Yoda body. So it is the updated Yoda body. So technically we don't have this Yoda, but we kind of do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's just an updated version.
It's just the smaller version. Whereas like the Yoda that was in the archive and the regular release, it's just like a larger Yoda. And this one's kind of more accurate to Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, it's like he's like really tiny in Empire, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
it hurts you.
It hurts me. I did order it, but just because I had no choice, I got to get to Anakin.
Yeah,
But yeah,
they.
it's not right.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I do agree. I do agree with you. That's not that does hurt, right? Especially if you have two out of the three figures. What's the point, right?
Mm-hmm.
With that Anakin, though, I think they did a really great job on the effect here, though. I think we should at least give them some shout outs for the effect. The
I
base
mean, that effect
body
is
has some
nothing
tremendous.
new though. They've been doing that
I
effect,
know, but I think it looks great. I think it looks great.
and it's literally they're just using the Obi-Wan. It's just Obi-Wan's body. The only thing that's new
Well, he's
is
taller. It is tall. It is a taller figure.
okay. The only thing new is the Anakin head sculpt. That's where I'll give props. That smiling Anakin,
Yeah,
and that scene,
that's a get.
I cry every time I see that scene.
Yeah, when the song.
Yeah. This was honestly, this is the one of the best kind of special edition George Lucas decisions he made.
The
You
best
know,
edition, yeah, maybe the best
yeah,
edition.
it was one of the best changes he made.
All right, yeah, no, and then the packaging is nice too. You get all three on the carded, and then it also like folds into the old school Kenner stuff, which is I
Yeah.
think really really cool packaging on that. So you can display them great as well too. So lots of display options there for you. All right, next
Oh,
up.
and what that was actually Hasbro Pulse exclusive,
Correct.
and it's up
Yes.
for pre-order now.
Yes, that is up for pre-order now. Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So go ahead and grab that. Next up, we have the slime himself here, the Slug Boy. We got Jabba the Hutt, and this is specifically the Cell Barge Jabba, if I'm not wrong, right? This is Return of the Jedi Jabba, but just because of the attachments that he comes here with, he comes with his little, his hookah that he's, or his little, he keeps his little slime things in there, little squid things that he eats, little snacks that he gets.
Well, that's in his palace. That's not on the Cell Barge.
Oh, okay, okay. So it is.
But
oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
for the big thing with this, is, um, so This is actually the very second SDC exclusive set that it's basically getting re-released, and it's kind of crazy. 10 years later, right? Because the first SDC set was just the Boba Fett with Han Solo and Carbonite, and then they did release the Han Solo and Carbonite as an Amazon exclusive on cards. We were able to get that.
Yeah.
Now, they did release a lizard monkey pack
with Salacious from, yeah,
but no, it wasn't Salacious.
It wasn't Salacious. Yeah, it was.
It wasn't Salacious. Yeah. So I think to get this, that is such an old SDC item, because the SDC exclusive just the Salacious and the hookah and the little railing is really good for collectors. I do have this, but I think it's amazing for people that just missed that.
Yeah, no, like that's why I was excited about it, because it's something that I missed, and so to get another chance at a Jabba with Salacious.
You're right. There's a lot of collectors that don't even have Jabba, and there's a lot of collectors that don't even have Salacious, right? So it's like it's a double whammy here.
Yeah, so I think great. Super, super excited for this. I love the packaging, and we're also that Gamorrean guard is showing up that we just recently got a bib for.
Yeah.
You can really
the packaging is sick. I love the packaging.
The packaging is good. That Return of the Jedi anniversary there. So,
and it is amazing figure, and the whole top of Jabba is a rubberized overlay, and I have had my figure for 10 years. No degradation, nothing whatsoever. So it's a solid Jabba.
Solid figure for sure. All right, and then something that's I think most people have been clamoring for. We are getting an updated R2D2. Finally, an updated Astromech.
Finally.
And he's looking good. Honestly, like I have a Bandai model kit of R2. So I've never needed a Black Series one, because my Bandai model kit already comes with like all those different attachments that you can do, and he can move different ways, and he comes. I don't know. I've never needed a one, but it is great for people to get the updated Black Series one, because it is sorely needed.
And the biggest thing is, like, I'm just glad it's hard just because for continuity purposes. So we've already gotten like several Astromechs in the Black Series line that use that old mode, but the biggest issue was just it was not to scale with they were just too small, right? Because even the SH Figuarts R2D2, which SH Figuarts run like 5-inch, 5.5-inch,
right?
The SH Figuarts R2D2 was bigger than the Black Series R2D2.
Oh my!
So like God. It made no sense, right? The SH Figuarts had the right scale. So it hurts me for continuity purpose, because the Astromechs are not going to look right. But at least from now on, we can get like maybe
accurate.
An accurate, better scaling.
But I think they did a great job. They're giving you everything you need here. All the fun accessories. Only thing he's missing are his boosters, but maybe they do that during a re-release. whatever they do. But
and that is new. Go back to that slide.
yeah.
That no astromech has ever had
Oh
that
yeah,
where it
that
can go all the way up.
upward.
So that is the only. Whereas like all the other ports and attachments kind of have already been seen before, but that is the definitely new.
But the head gimmick there is new, and I'm wondering if you could chop it off, put it onto an X-wing.
Well, well, what's cool about this and what gets me thinking, because like if you ever see like those books and they have like the X-ray and you can see inside the ship, right?
Oh yeah.
Inside the ship, that's actually how the astromechs are loaded in.
That's
So they're loaded in,
right.
like their head gets detached from it.
Right,
So it
and then
makes me
popped
think
up.
like they need to make a black a Haslab. I had to put that in there.
Whoa, Haslab X-wing. Yeah,
Yeah,
here for it.
exactly.
Here for it. All right, and then some. We're getting some more again celebration stuff. We're getting the Book of Boba Fett, Cad Bane. Cad Bane. He's got the shorter hat. Just different attachments to him, different gunsling stuff. But honestly, like this one got diminished for about another reveal that we're going to talk about later. I love Cad Bane. Cad Bane's a favorite, but for them to do this, announce this, and then announce the other one we're going to talk about a little bit later, kind of diminished the value, I think, on this one.
I mean, they are a little bit different, and I think they're aware that this is like Cad Bane. This is like he's on the level of popularity with like Boba Fett.
Yeah,
it's gonna sell regardless.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, but just a Cad Bane, look at him at his hat. He's like, I'm old. I'm too old for this shit.
And they got it, man. That looks exactly like from the show. That face.
All right, and then next up we got this Darth Vader. Just another Darth Vader, nothing special. One thing, I guess there is something kind of special about this one. I'm not sure if they've released. I don't have a Darth Vader, so all these other Darth Vaders that they've been releasing in like archive wave, carded stuff, they've been great. Just kind of been waiting, honestly. But yeah, doesn't look bad on that Vader. I'm mostly excited for this pose. I love that you get to take his helmet off and you get the David Prowse head.
So the original very first Darth Vader had the David Prowse head and the removable helmet. So it's the exact same. It's just the only thing that's going to be different is the 3D print tech, of course.
Oh, okay.
So because it is such an old figure, but man, I'm getting kind of annoyed with all these Darth Vaders. I'll tell you that much, man.
There have been a lot.
It's getting annoying.
Yeah, we got the white version, the carded version.
Well, no, I actually enjoyed the Infinities Vader because it is like it's so unique. But
that is true.
Just getting another black Vader, we just got one in the Obi-Wan line, and yeah, it's variations, but it's not enough for me to like be excited about.
Like Vader's costume stays pretty much the same.
The box and the shoulder part, sometimes the fabric goes under or over. That's the
right. So. All right, and then we're also getting a. I can't remember
the royal guard.
I was gonna say Praetorian guards, but
no,
yeah, royal guards. Sorry.
And then this one too. This one is at least the Vader has a new 3D printed head. This is just nothing.
Right. This is all just reuse. Like we've gotten multiple of these.
Multiple. Yeah. Listen, they released the regular release. Then they released it in a 4-pack at GameStop exclusive. Then there was like variations in GameStop Gaming Greats line. So it's just.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
It's just whatever, man.
Yeah, it is whatever. One thing I am excited for though is this next one here is the Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi. That's honestly my favorite version of Luke Skywalker, and they are adding a special like unique piece here. We can kind of see his. I'm not sure if it's of a double-breasted shirt or whatever, but it's fully closed there. But you can also get it open. After he's done fighting Vader, when it opens up and he goes and celebrates his dead dad.
And then that's just like the original Luke Skywalker we got in that had the 2 pieces as well from the original orange and black boxes. Like I said, the only thing that's different, updated 3D print tech. But this one, though, technically is not like the Vader because this one has added butterflies, which the original did not. So technically it is a new sculpt from the original one, which I do appreciate. Go back to the first picture. Yeah. Something I want to note. The lightsaber looks extremely thick. Okay, and I'm 100% sure
effect?
The blade effect. I'm 100% sure they're changing the width for the blade effect. That looks really thick to me.
Yeah, they have been running small. They originally were pretty thick.
They were
like my Darth Vader, my OG Darth Vader, or sorry, not Darth Vader, my OG.
No,
Darth
they're actually originally pretty thin.
The Darth Maul one's pretty thick.
because that's Darth Maul.
Like
But yeah, I'm
it's
looking at them right now.
chunky.
They're the Lukes and they're all thin, but yeah,
Okay.
this one looks girthy,
Yeah,
man.
this one looks a little thicker. It's more to that Return of the Jedi vibe, right? Where it was, they really kind of beefed it up. It's not that Ralph McQuarrie stuff that Rebels did. I think that's
Mhm.
kind of what ushered in that thinness. I don't know. All right. Yeah, no, he looks great. He looks super, super great. I think this is a great black suit. Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
All right, and there he's coming up in that carded. All right, and then something I'm super excited about too is we are getting a GameStop exclusive Black Series Darth Maul old master, robot legs, that armor, the broken Inquisitor blade that he has. You could have it
Mhm.
fighting on Tatooine with Ben there. Honestly, yeah, this one looks amazing.
The only thing though is except you'll have to kind of maybe rework some sculpts and add some more paint details because while the Battlefront 2 video game did base the suit off of the Rebels, there actually is a lot of differences to the torso.
Okay.
So this is actually based off the Battlefront 2 skin,
It
but
is a
yeah,
gaming
it can
grades.
pass.
Yeah, it's gaming
It can pass.
grades.
Yeah, it can pass as the Rebels. You just need to change a couple things and add some paint, orange paint. Yeah.
Some like yeah, some dusting, some dirt and stuff because he does come
Well,
off
no, it had like orange. The original system had like
highlights.
orange accents within the suit. Yeah,
Oh,
but like I said,
interesting.
this is accurate to the Battlefront 2 skin, so 100% accurate.
Yeah, and it is
And
game.
it's crazy, awesome to get like gaming greats new sculpts.
Yeah, no, that's again,
Glad we're
dude.
seeing it.
Fourth sister, fourth
Yeah, exactly.
gaming grades fourth sister. Let's go. But no, I'm super excited about this figure. I love Darth Maul. Darth Maul is one of my favorites from all of Star Wars. So to get another one, and I just love the look. It looks great. So Darth Maul, there he is on the gaming greats card on the box. Should we talk about what's going to be happening with Black Series here? Well, we can take a pause here. Black Series is and a lot of different Hasbro lines are moving away or moving back towards the window packaging. So just so everyone's aware, they are moving back to the window packaging. So they are using like recycled plastic, but it will go back to that window packaging. They're moving away from the windowless stuff.
So, you want to know what's funny about that? I was actually reading up on about that, and yes, they did say that in their announcement. But even prior to that, they were already using recycled plastic. So
So they're
they're
just
kind of
going
like
back to normal.
they're going back to normal, and they just kind of added that detail. But that detail, they've always been doing that.
Right. It's
You
always
know,
been the PPT or
it's always been the recycled plastic. So, and they're just kind of like saying like, "Oh, we're using recycled plastic." You
right to
guys
make
always
it
were.
new. Yeah, I
But
feel like the backlash potentially, or even stores like I'll go to Target to this day and I will see opened figures, whether they be
yeah, there
Dungeons
has
and
been a lot of
Dragons or anything like
theft.
that. It's
A
just
lot of
people just
theft.
cracking them open because they can't see what's inside. So
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of theft.
it is what it is. All right, next step. I cannot remember this. It's like Ong Bak. I can't
It's
remember
like
this.
Doc on or something like that. Yeah,
Something.
it's something crazy. This is like a new character from like the park, so nobody really knows about this guy.
Yeah, he's an Ithorian though. He's got 4 lungs, but he's coming with some holocrons. He's got soft goods. Honestly, this is sick to get an Ithorian head sculpt, dude.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like this is crazy because of course, yeah, you can like people are gonna say, oh, we're gonna get the Ithorian from the Cantina scene. No, dude, I'm gonna pop this on a Mace Windu body, make the Ithorian Jedi from the Deadly series. I'm gonna make a custom. I'm gonna get 2 of these because I'm gonna make the custom Ithorian Jedi because I know they won't make. That's another thing that they probably won't make.
Not from Gendy
I'm gonna
stuff,
make
yeah.
that. I'm gonna make that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not from Gendy stuff, yeah.
Okay, and I'll tell you
Super
that. So
excited.
this is gonna be like a. So his name's Doc Ondar, and so he is gonna
Dakondar.
be a Disney store, Shop Disney exclusive, but also
Shop
a
Disney.
park exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I guess he's gonna be kind of a character like at the park.
Some kind of merchant, some kind of, storyteller.
Exactly. Kind of like that. They did like the same thing with there was like a DJ robot, and then
Oh,
he
yeah,
came in like a
yeah.
park exclusive.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing with me with this, okay, it comes with like a really nice deluxe packaging. He comes
Yeah,
with
it's
4
nice.
accessories, but he's only $24.99. How is that
Really?
possible? Yeah, he's getting like no price hike, and I think like he comes with so much stuff, soft goods, a lot of accessories.
Yeah, soft goods, the
This
two
is such a steal.
holocrons, a sword, a clone trooper helmet, like phase one
Mhm.
clone trooper helmet. That's all,
Yeah,
old. Yeah, this for 24, that is pretty intense. That's
A
a nice
good
price.
value.
It's a good
Yeah,
value,
I've
man.
never seen them not do an exclusive and not raise it like $2 or $3. So
But
amazing.
here's a little closer look at the packaging. We have Duck on Dar. He's out there. Yeah, no, to get an Athorian head, I'm excited.
Yeah, we know now. We know that the like the basic Ithorian civilian in the cantina. He's coming.
Right, yeah.
It's a guarantee.
Yeah. I mean, they got him.
Yeah.
All right, and then this is kind of what we were talking about, what kind of diminished the value of potentially the Cad Bane single release. We are getting a Target exclusive Cobb Vanth Cad Bane, the Duel 2-pack. Uh, I love Cobb Vanth as a character, but this is basically the same Cobb Vanth that you already picked up. Just you can literally just cut the Boba Fett armor off, and you have the same shirt detailing throughout. The scarf is a little different, but everything else I checked, it's the exact same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is what it is. And like with the
It is what
Cad
it
Bane,
is.
I think the only difference is like the head sculpt, like the face expression, right?
Right. But you also get these accessories. You're getting the blast effects from his guns, which are sick, right? It is the
Okay.
same deco, different face, but you're getting these blast effects and a flamethrower effect. So they're kind of throwing in a little more goodies. It is the Boba Fett effect. It is the
Is
Boba
it? Then who cares? That's bullcrap.
right, because if you have the deluxe Boba Fett, you do have a lot of these, but they are adding a little bit extra stuff to where I'm like, why would I get the single release when I can get a little more extra plus the Cobb Vanth, which I love. Maybe well, not maybe, but I am biased. So to get those two together, I'm here for it. Target
And
exclusive, it's fine.
it's gonna retail for $56. And it actually
It
already
is
went
up
up for
for
pre.
yeah, it went
Yeah,
up
it
for
already went
pre-order.
for pre-order. Yeah.
Yeah, it did go for pre-order. So I'm excited for this. I think this is a great 2-pack. That isn't such an iconic scene. I know Cobb Vanth, my boy's still alive. Is Cad Bane still alive? I don't know. Toto's out there picking him up. All right, let's go ahead and get into some of the Bad Batch figures that were revealed. We are getting a clone commander, just clean clone commander. There is an episode where he plays a part, or they play a part in. Actually, honestly, when that episode started, I was like, "What are we doing here? Are we just like just trying to bring old things back?" But then like they get into it a little more. I'm not sure how far you are caught up on Bad Batch, but
And this also works just as like a Battlefront 2 Republic Commando, because
that's
that's how the
true.
Battlefront 2 skin is
They're just
clean, just
clean,
like
yeah,
this.
they are clean.
But it makes me think back to what I've always said about this. Um, of course, they started off with Hunter was the first one to use this mold, and then they just used Hunter for all of Delta Squad, and then now this
Except for
kind of
Wrecker. Oh wait, yeah.
what do you no
Sorry.
Wrecker?
Delta Squad. Yeah, sorry, I was confused.
So
But
yeah,
yeah,
um, so they did that, and I just think the fact I always said this, the fact that there was all of Delta Squad, all the Battlefront 2 skins,
yeah,
you could even do Gregor. It
yeah.
should have been a unique mold to the to a Republic Commando, because the Republic Commandos, they're a lot beefier
They're
and the
thicker.
sculpt is just different. Like it just makes me pissed thinking and looking at these, because they do look good, but they're not accurate. And they when you look at people that make customs, oh, it just
So much better.
it just demolishes it.
Yeah, and I think that's like I don't know. Hasbro kind of was trying to walk the animated line, but also the gaming line, and then so I think they just got the worst of both because it's super thin like the animation, but then the head and the helmet's like super realistic like the game or like the game, and so
Well,
like
no, they were just basing off of Hunter, who is thin.
yeah,
Because the Delta Squad is actually like Republic Commandos, they get like enhancements, right? And
yeah, they're
so like
beefier.
Hunter's not didn't get enhancements, he's just has a mutation.
He's got a mutation. Yeah.
So that's the problem, is that there was so much reuse for it. It should have been a unique mold, Republic Commandos.
Especially yeah, because they did the whole squad. They're doing these clean bodies, and then potentially
There's Battlefront 2
so many
skins, yeah.
so many different Battlefront 2 skins.
There's even Gregor.
Yeah. So I agree with you. It is a missed opportunity, but we are getting the clean version of that Clone Commander, and they are labeling it as the Bad Batch because they were in an episode of the Bad Batch. So, all right, and then next up, let's go ahead and get into the Bad Batch. Season 2 redecos.
I love this. Yeah, season 2 Red Dead was amazing. Love it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how far you are on the seasons, but they look good. They look good. Here we have a Echo with his armaments, the different skirt pieces. He does look great. With his accessories, you are getting less from his first release, but honestly, that repaint makes up for it, I think.
Yeah, and there's like unique different pieces, and of course there is some reuse, but like it's all accurate, so who cares?
And his story arc is super interesting. Second season, I'm excited to see what they do with the third season on that. There's an episode very emotional that happened, but there we go. There is our Echo Bad Batch. Bad Batch Echo. We're also getting Tick in his season 2 outfit. Honestly, dude, they're developing these characters really well, which is why I want to get these season 2 outlooks. But also, there are additional characters that they're not giving us that are important to the story. There's a romantic relationship that Tech builds with someone, and why aren't we getting them? I don't know. I understand we're just getting the season 2 looks, but I do hope that later on they do give us more of the Bad Batch characters.
Definitely. And I think it's also good because if you look at the aftermarket prices of the original Bad Batch release, they're astronomical.
Yeah.
Something to do with
Okay.
like Clone Wars, basically anything that Dave Filoni touches just resonates with the people that collect action figures. Because man, if you see how much like a hunter, like a season 1 hunter goes for now, he goes for like 90, $80 like on
Oh
eBay.
my.
So I
Jeez.
do think even though like it's good for the new collectors, but maybe people that just missed out on even the original look, they can now
Yeah.
get at least a Bad Batch.
Right. Get a Bad Batch team there. All right,
Mm-hmm.
but here's everything you're getting with Tech. Basically the same stuff you got
Yeah.
before, just that redeck on. He does look good. Again, they do look good. They're technically called mercenaries now, since
Mm-hmm.
they don't work for anybody, work for themselves. But there's Tech. All right, here's our boy Hunter.
He's got the cleanest color scheme. I like this color scheme.
He does, and it's just more bright, more just out there, and honestly, a lot of more new parts,
Yeah.
like the shin guard, his scarf, the arm bands. He's got a lot more new going on there for
Mm-hmm.
him. But it is still that Hunter. He's got his blade. It looks good, dude. It looks good. I am excited for this for these figures. Here's the accessory panel here that you're getting everything you're getting with Hunter. All right. And then last up, we're getting a new Wrecker. And I'm not sure they haven't announced, at least wasn't able to find any pricing on it, but it sounds like he is just going mainline, not necessarily deluxe.
No way.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Okay, then
know.
don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Hasbro is the number one grubbiest, greediest people. No, this is gonna be 33.99 guaranteed.
All right, but we do have Wrecker here with his season 2 look, and a lot of similar parts, but there are some new parts. I think his gun holster's new. He didn't have that first one, but
So yeah, this will be $34, and man, deluxes have been suffering regardless of what character they do. Deluxes do not sell well.
that's
Like,
true.
so for them to put this out and for how many wreckers were on clearance for like 10, $15 everywhere, man, it's gonna be the same situation. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we'll see. Probably going to be for sure. Yeah, because he is kind of basically the same, just a repaint.
Mm-hmm.
But there we go, Wrecker. All right, and then of course there was no new Crosshair. Crosshair, they did both of those already, where he was part of the Bad Batch and then outside of the Bad
Yeah,
Batch. Um,
apparently, yeah.
the Republic Commando is filling in that space instead. All right, but then last for our Bad Batch friends is Omega, and they knocked it out of the park with the likeness on this Omega. I honestly prefer this Omega over their first release, where she was in the Kaminoan gear. They did a really good job. Like, this is a step up in regards to figures here.
Definitely looks good. And like you said, the bottom is reused from the Kaminoan outfit, but the
Yeah.
top 100% new.
Yeah, and you get two. The cool thing is, you're also getting two head scopes. You're getting her helmeted version and her unhelmeted version. You get the same gun, which is fine. I think it actually looks a little thinner. I'm not sure. I can't compare them right now. But
It's probably the same, yeah.
I'm excited for this Omega. I prefer this Omega over the Kaminoan gear. Um, we just see more
But
of her
that
in this situation.
but that closed form of the bow is new though.
That's true. That is true. Yeah,
That closed form is new.
that's something she can sling and she carries around with her. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and of course she got that when she was hanging out with Moochie. I I,
Yeah,
I really hope Star Wars brings back Moochie, dude. I wish.
that'd be sick. That'd be sick. Black Series Muchi, yeah.
All right, but there's our Omega looking great, looking so good. All right, and last up, we have some pipeline release that they were announced. It looks like there's a GameStop exclusive General Grievous. I'm not sure if that's a Gaming Greats Battlefront 2 version.
It
I don't
is
know.
it is a Gaming Grades Battlefront 2 skin, the battle damage skin.
Okay,
So it's just gonna have exposed pieces like in his guts and then just burnt, especially on the mask.
right.
I'm guaranteeing like it's probably gonna be they're not gonna retool. I bet they won't retool everything. They'll
Yeah,
probably just take off some stuff.
right. Just kind of change some of the innards. We're also getting a
Mhm.
Walmart exclusive Obi-Wan, Tatooine, or I'm not sure if that's Tatooine, but just from the
Yeah, when he's on Tatooine, yeah.
yeah, Obi-Wan there, and we're also getting a Force Ghost Qui-Gon.
Heck yeah.
Shout
That's
out,
what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, that's
That's what I'm talking
sick.
about. That's sick.
We're getting a Target exclusive 50 first. Cool,
And
cool,
the thing to note with that is
decent.
they said they're going to use the new mold. So
Yeah,
technically, like it's not going to be because we've gotten the 501st and then the archive and regular. So
right.
it's technically going to be new.
And it is Target exclusive, and then also another Target exclusive is the battle damaged book of Obi, or sorry, I keep wanting to say Book of Obi-Wan, but it's just the Obi-Wan series.
Yeah.
Anakin, Hayden
Another
Christensen.
Darth Vader. I told you.
Right, but it is, the battle damage, Hayden
We'll see.
Christensen.
Yeah, they
We'll
don't get.
see.
They need to add some cinch marks. Cinch marks. Yeah,
Right,
make it
yeah.
unique. Make it
And then
unique.
one of the non-exclusive, maybe it's mainline, maybe it's not, but we're getting a Paz Vizsla. I'm excited for that Vizsla clan there. But
No, that's not Paz Vizsla.
is that pre?
That's pre Vizsla. Paz Vizsla's
Oh,
from Mandalorian.
okay.
So
Oh yeah, that's right.
this is a super exciting man to get a Clone Wars pre Vizsla.
Yeah,
Man, this is gonna be amazing.
I'm excited to see that pre Vizsla there for sure. But everything else, like we have gotten a General Grievous before. We've gotten the Obi-Wan stuff. Qui-Gon Jinn's probably going to be reused. 501st is reused. The Darth Vader reused. It's cool to see that those are all going to be exclusives, right?
Yeah,
That is a
and
nice.
I mean the pre Vizsla they probably just used they already have a Clone War Mandalorian Death Watch
Yeah, they
body,
do. They
and so
do.
I'm sure they'll just redo his jetpack because he's unique jetpack and then new helmet.
Has Black Series done a Gar Saxon?
No, and that would be a tough job just because the Death Watch in Rebels is 100% new armor, so
Yeah,
it wouldn't be able to reuse anything really.
it'd be cool if we got a Gar Saxon and
Oh, that would be sick.
a Rook
Or
cast.
they should give us Clone Wars Gar Saxon.
Clone Wars Gar Saxon,
Yeah, that would be
Rook
sick.
cast. Then you could have
Yeah,
Rook cast fighting Bo Katan. I'm
yeah.
excited. All
Give us
right,
any Mando. Yeah.
give us any of that like last season of Clone Wars. All right, but that's gonna go ahead and end our show. Woof, man, we had so much this week from Star Wars Celebration. Really, really Star Wars heavy this week. Josh, think about your pick of the week. I'm thinking about my pick of the week. Friends, if you are on here, still tuning into our episode here for the weekly Talking Toys, tell us your pick of the week this week down below. Give us a comment down below. While you're thinking about it, while we're thinking about it, make sure that if you are making a purchase over at Entertainment Earth, that you use your code BROTHERS for 10% off. Click the link below in our pinned comment. You'll see it there. I'll tell you don't click it, but I promise click it. You'll get 10%
And
off.
I just ordered something from Entertainment Earthman. They're still updating their like 80% off sale. They're having some crazy deals
Oh,
over there. So
wow.
like $10 DC multiverse,
Here we
and with the
go.
10% off, it's a steal.
That's a steal, yeah. And it's all in stock, right? This is stuff they're just trying to get rid of. So pick
Mm-hmm.
it up. Go ahead and go Entertainment Earth, 10% off. Use code BROTHERS. All right, Josh, do you have your pick of the week? If you don't, I
Let's
have
see.
mine.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Mine was a toss up between the Old Master Darth Maul. I love Darth Maul, and the Jabba the Hutt ratio. I'm going with the Jabba the Hutt. 10 years, boys. 10 years we haven't gotten a Jabba the Hutt figures. I need a Jabba the Hutt in my collection. Missed out on it the first round. I love Darth Maul. Love Darth Maul. Love that look. But to get to get another chance at Jabba the Hutt and Shoelace's Scrum, I am so excited for that. And man, just looks so good. looking great, looking great. Jabba the Hutt, shout out.
Mine is gonna be the Doc Ondar, the authority from the
Ooh,
Disney park. Like that one
yeah,
for the value of it, just getting for me what I think the Black Series is all about, getting unique aliens.
yeah,
Like that's what I
yeah.
love.
I
So
agree, man.
to get that at $25, come on.
All right, well, friends, let us know what your pick of the week was, or maybe what you're like. Nah, I ain't ever picking that up.
Honorable mention, short round, short round.
Short, okay, yeah, short round was an honorable mention. That's true. That's true. To get the full reveal was nice. Was nice. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to another weekly episode of Talking Toys with the Collecting Brothers. I'm John. This is Josh. Catch you next time. Peace.